Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the NXT Spring Breakin Premium Live Event. Big premium live event we have for you, man. So much excitement in the air, and especially we're kicking off with the crowning of the NXT Women's North American Championship. We've had a lot of superstars win the NXT North American Championship. A lot of big names that have been on Raw and SmackDown as well that went on to do great things. And a lot of these superstars, they're established with, especially Zelina Vega. I mean, certainly she's been around for a long time, coming into WWE as a manager. Now as a wrestler, she's done great things. She hasn't won a championship just yet, but certainly she's been around. She's been training a long time, more than these ladies that are in this matchup for the most part. So certainly it could be Zelina Vega's night. And now here comes the ever dangerous Blair Davenport. We've seen her fair share of matches here in Universe Mode. Very deadly moveset, and certainly something to look out for in this very deadly ladder match. In this tonight's matchup, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, if you're new to ladder matches or just new to WWE in general, ladder matches, you got to climb up, grab a ladder, and obviously climb each rung into the very top. Grab that championship, and that's how you win the matchup. It's going to be a back and forth matchup. Everything is going to be on the line. We have rivalries in this matchup. People trying to make name for themselves. I mean, certainly there's a little bit of everything in this whole matchup. You get the rivalry between Gigi, Dolin, and Jacy, Jayne. You had that past partnership between them. Also, the past partnership between Roxanne and Cora, Jade. And then also you got these other women that are trying to prove themselves, like Thea, Fallon, Henley, Zelina Vega, and even Blair Davenport, looking to have that breakout moment tonight, and that is giving that opportunity for them to shine at the best of the best times, and that is tonight, live here at NXT Spring Breakin, live here in Tampa, Florida, for this sold-out event. And tonight we have all sorts of great matches on store for you as Fallon Henley makes herself known here in this matchup. We have a bunch of matches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total matches, just like Payback tomorrow night. That's going to be a huge show as well. But also we have 2 other women's matches besides the crowning of the Women's North American Championship, including the Women's NXT Tag Team Championships are coming back. We're going to see the winning team. It's either going to be Tegan and Shotzi or the team of Natalya and Tamina. And also in the other women's matchup for the NXT Women's Championship, the undefeated NXT champion Tiffany Stratton takes on Trish Stratus. Certainly it's going to be a great night, with almost half the matches being women's matches, including you get the men's side of things. You get the NXT Championship with Kenny Omega versus Logan Paul in an ambulance match, a first ever ambulance match. We'll see how that's going to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've never had that, so we'll really have to see how that's going to go down for all of us. See how if Kenny Omega can survive Logan Paul and keep him in an ambulance. It's going to be a long matchup, I can tell you that. Those guys are going to have to beat the living crap out of each other just to put each other inside of an ambulance. Also later on tonight, Tony D'Angelo defends his NXT Championship against the LWO's Carlito. And also we got a brewing rivalry in the NXT Tag Team division. Undisputed Era, your Tag Team Champions, taking on the New Day for those championships. As well as we got Chad Gable taking on MJF later on tonight as well. It's going to be a big one, man. There's certainly a lot of great things coming our way tonight here at NXT Spring Breakin. As there is Jayne looking to hold the first ever women's NXT North American Championship. Certainly Jayne, like we mentioned, Jayne and Gigi Dolin have had their differences, unfortunately, And they even had an Extreme Rules matchup a while back with Jacy Jayne getting the upper hand on Gigi Dolin. And Gigi Dolin said after that, hey, we're not even close to being done yet. I will get my payback on you. So we'll see how much longer those two go at each other. Obviously, we're a part of Toxic Attraction. We're tag team champions, would end up losing, and it didn't go the way those two women wanted it to. And well, obviously, Jacy Jayne broke up that tag team, and it went downhill from there. If you guys missed any of that, make sure you guys go back and watch plenty of our NXT stuff. But now here comes her better rival, Gigi Dolin. How crazy is it going to be if, let's say, everyone else is knocked out and you got Gigi Dolin and Jacy Jayne on top of that ladder? It's the survival of the fittest at that point. How much anger does it come out of Gigi Dolin to toss her once best friend, now bitter rival, over, or basically throw her off that ladder, essentially, and go on to maybe win the championship? It very well could be a possibility. Or very well, it could be the last two superstars that have not even come out yet, that being Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Anything is possible in this matchup, and like Adam Pearce said when we interviewed him earlier, hey, this is a great opportunity for 8 women to go out here and prove their worth to the WWE NXT universe, and lead NXT into bigger and better things. And I don't think Adam could have honestly said it any better. He really likes that there's a little bit of variety in this matchup. Some people that have, like I mentioned when we first came here tonight to kick us off here, that there's a little bit of everything. People that have not been really established here in WWE to people that have been around here for a good while. So it's a good mix of everything. As there is Cora Jade making her way down to the ring. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, former NXT Champion, and now looking to add the NXT Women's North American Championship. And so is Roxanne. And could they be the first ever Grand Slam champions here in NXT? It won't take much, man. It's those little things. I mean, I can't really pick a favorite in this matchup yet. I mean, trying to be not biased and everything, there's a lot of potential, but when you have 8 women in this matchup all fighting at once, you can't really say, oh, I'm picking so and so to win this. It is so I would say very unpredictable in this match. Yes, there's fan favorites, there's people you may not like in this matchup, but it's very unpredictable. Roxanne could do it, Cora Jade, all 8 of these women can do it. It's just being there at the right place, right time. This matchup is going to go very, very long. My prediction is, and I guess that's the only really good prediction you really can go. Maybe it's a short match, it's a longer matchup. I think it's going to be a longer matchup because there's 8 women. Maybe if it was like a 4-woman matchup, 6-woman matchup, maybe. But when you have 8 women, it is going to be tough. They're going to be fighting all over this ring. But it does seem like we do have a lot of Roxanne Perez fans here tonight. The prodigy of NXT. Really looking forward to seeing this matchup, as this matchup is about. And the matchup is officially started. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All out chaos going your way. As now Blair, Davenport, Thea Hale beating the snot out of each other in the middle of the ring here. Cora Jade looks like to be the first woman to introduce a possible ladder. Get very ugly very quickly. In these type of matches, you gotta have eyes behind your head at all times, because certainly anything is possible. Because I mean, there's 8 women. There's gonna be all sorts of chaos. As now Fallon Henley introducing a ladder of her own right and giving 2-for-1 specials. And now Blair Davenport looking to take out somebody, take out Zelina Vega, or Jade takes out Blair. And all chaos ensues. All there to become the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion. Who will it be? I know we said I don't really have any favorites going into this matchup. There's a lot of big names in this matchup, but certainly I don't know who to expect. Is tough landing there for Thea Hale right on that ladder on the outside. Fallon Henley looking to introduce that ladder, but Roxanne Perez has her own thoughts as this matchup continues. Certainly a lot of unexpected stuff certainly going on in the NXT universe, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly a lot of back and forth, a lot of big things, a lot of bad things, certainly with, you know, the Undisputed Era. Certainly, they do have the briefcase. We still got Nikita Lyons, your Miss Money in the Bank, can cash in anytime, any place, as well as Wardlow, Mr. Money in the Bank for NXT. He can cash in anytime, any place. Question is, when will they cash in? Could we see it tonight? Could it be on a random episode of NXT? We saw it on a random Monday Night Raw this week where Randy Orton cashed in on a vulnerable Sami Zayn after a tough loss by Sami Zayn. As Cora Jade now. As look at that power bomb just grazing that ladder. And now Jayne with a big back suplex to her better rival. But look at Jayne having to deal with her former partner getting right back up to her feet. And it's all about that NXT Women's Championship, but if you can beat the crap out of your rival in the process as well, do what you gotta do, I suppose. Fallon Henley introducing that ladder right on top of our announce table. We'll be very careful. She could very well be that person being put on that ladder. Once again, Jayne. Oh my goodness! The head of Gigi Dolin bouncing off, or at least grazing, the top of that ladder. I would not be surprised if somehow, some way, the back of that head would be bleeding. Is Gigi Dolin in a bad spot right now? Luckily, no one is capitalizing, and Gigi Dolin is right there just taking a good old-fashioned rest there. I think Thea Hale for a second realized that Gigi Dolin was on that ladder, but obviously Gigi Dolin came to her senses. As Thea Hale getting her head bounced right off the side of the ladder, and again. Certainly anything goes in this matchup. Everything is legal. All they got to do is grab that championship and become the first ever NXT Women's North American Championship. Like we mentioned, a lot of big names have held that Men's North American Championship. But who will be next in line to carry that championship for this prospective brand? Davenport, just massive forearm strike right to the face. Fallon Henley trying to climb the ladder, but Blair's like, hey, screw it, I'll do it. And so will Gigi Dolin. Could Gigi Dolin be the woman to do it? Down goes Blair Davenport. Now you're starting to get chaos. Chaos is ensuing here. Gigi Dolin trying to stay on the ladder. Luthez pressed by Cora Jade to Roxanne. It is breaking down quickly live here in Tampa Bay. It's Gigi Dolin with a hard fall there, but simply it's all for the game, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be bruised, you're going to be beat up, but it is all for that crowning of that women's championship as Cora Jade tossed on the ladder. Will anyone capitalize? Will anyone want to put her through that ladder? Down goes Jayne on top of that ladder to the outside. Roxanne's out, Cora Jade's out. And as soon as I say that, Cora Jade right back up to her feet, but it's an all-out war right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't really say who right now has the momentum, because it seems like as soon as you get the momentum, you get taken out. Zelina Vega with a brutal DDT. Fallon Henley, she very well could be the first ever North American champion here, but Zelina Vega has something else for her. Now Zelina Vega now, she wants to grab the championship. Now Zelina's getting targeted. Fallon Henley now, she believes that it's her time. Is it Fallon Henley's time? Looks like she's grasped a couple. No one's paying attention. Jayne with a big boot to Gigi Dolin. And now Fallon Henley could do it. Fallon Henley No, maybe it's Roxanne. Roxanne looking to become a Grand Slam champion, but no. Pushed right off of it, ladies and gentlemen. And now we are back to where we started. But it looks like there's at least 3 rungs taken down, and I believe it is 2 more left. Is Roxanne put on top of that ladder? Does Blair Davenport, does she look to get a little extreme and put herself in danger and put Roxanne through the table, or the ladder, I should say? Yeah, with a submission hold here on Blair Davenport, trying to break the arm. That'd be one way, certainly, to get the job done. As Roxanne introducing that ladder again. Got to be careful in this situation. It's a nice maneuver there, taking down Fallon Henley. Roxanne Perez looking to try to get everyone out of this situation. Down goes Blair Davenport. And Roxanne, she's trying to do the right thing. She's trying to, take care of everybody in this matchup. Thea Hale, she could do it. There's only 2 left. Is Thea Hale gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen? No one's paying attention to Thea Hale, and Thea Hale from Chase University has become the women's NXT North American champion. Congratulations to Thea Hale. And I can't wait to see her take that championship to class to Andre Chase. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is another marquee matchup here tonight, as it is the Alpha Academy's Chad Gable here tonight, going one-on-one with MJF. Certainly, Gable has not liked how MJF has been treating him, and even Otis of the Alpha Academy. Certainly, Chad Gable was one of the superstars that was introduced weeks and weeks ago. It was a part of an 8-man tag team matchup. It was the New Day, Kenny Omega, and Chad Gable was picked by Kenny Omega, saying that Chad Gable is criminally underrated and believes this man is certainly going to lead WWE one day. And, well, certainly MJF and company didn't really like that all of a sudden the guy that, in their eyes, doesn't belong in this situation was picked as their partner, and they targeted Chad Gable, and certainly that's what we've seen. And for the most part, MJF and company have gotten the upper hand on Chad Gable and Otis. So we're going to see how it fares tonight. This is going to be a hard-hitting matchup. Will the scumbag of NXT, MJF, hold that L tonight against Chad Gable? Will Chad Gable be able to, hit an ankle lock or the big suplex from the corner that he loves to hit, has won him matches here in WWE? Or will we see a pile driver or the double cross from MJF to put away Chad Gable tonight? This is a straight up wrestling matchup tonight. Who is the better professional wrestler here tonight live in NXT? Certainly MJF wants to take down Chad Gable, lead him to the wayside to where the big boys can play and kind of keep Chad Gable away from the main event scene. But with a win tonight, I believe Chad Gable will climb up those rankings here and maybe be officially moved to that main event picture here in NXT. Chad Gable is super good in the middle of that ring. It's criminally underrated, and I agree with Kenny Omega. This man has certainly done a lot in his career, and certainly, why not? Why can't he lead this division into the future? Brings a lot to the table. But ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you guys for joining us on this very special night, this very special weekend, because tomorrow night we'll have the SmackDown Premium Live event known as Payback as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on tonight, a lot of great professional wrestling that you're seeing here tonight, and it starts with another big matchup right here, right now. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Chad Gable, MJF. Will MJF silence Chad Gable? Big kick to the lower back. This matchup is a no count out. Anything kind of goes in the terms of being outside the ring, but there is disqualifications and obviously anything else, but only it is a no count out matchup, so MJF cannot use this matchup to win via a count out. It's a nice German suplex there from Chad Gable. Man is an absolute stud in the middle of that ring. Multi-time tag team champion. So, oh goodness, what a neck breaker, man. I'm surprised Gable's able to move it, at least at that time. It looks like MJF is trying to slow him down just to make sure that, you know, if he needs to continue to work on something, if he starts favoring it as a big spear into the corner. As you notice, Otis and Wardlow are not in this matchup, as MJF mocking the once known Zack Ryder here in WWE. And now MJF gonna go high risk, high reward situation. MJF flying crossbody takes down Gable. MJF dominating this matchup for the most part right now. And now even mimicking Dolph Ziggler as well, man. Holy crap. Might as well steal everybody's moveset at this point. Going for a big kick to the midsection. Chad Gable with a big clothesline. He needs to get something going now. This could be the opportune time. MJF a little bit faster in the exchange. And a big shoulder block takedown. Wait a minute. Possum pin. Will this be it? No. Not even a 1 count. That's what Gable needs to do. You know, at times you might need to catch him off guard to pick up a big victory. This might be the moment Gable might need. Big chops to the chest. Here comes Gable. And again, these chops, man, these are, you could hear this from the cheap seats, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking out MJF, trying to red that chest. Big stomp to the ribs there, and then the lower back there, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Gable trying to get this Tampa, Florida crowd behind him. Big opportunity for Gable to have his breakout moment and silence MJF as well. Gable gonna try and show MJF why exactly he was picked a part of that group weeks and weeks ago. This could be the opportune time. Big elbow strike there from MJF. MJF now, double cross to Chad Gable. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3 it is. Just when you thought Chad Gable might be able to steer clear of this matchup and walk out victorious, the scumbag MJF defeats Chad Gable via the double cross. Gable put up a hell of a fight towards the end, but the scumbag of NXT gets the job done, unfortunately. There's not much you can do when something like that happens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. As Natalya makes her way down to the ring, it is going to be Natalya teaming up with Tamina. They are multi-time tag team champions on the main roster, so they certainly know how to get the job done as they take on the team of Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart. You got a tag team where they've been around here for a very, very long time. And Natalya and Tamina, certainly Natalya in the Heart Foundation, certainly training down the Heart Dungeon, being a part of that whole Heart family. She's very technically sound. Tamina being the daughter of Jimmy Snuka. Tamina certainly has looked good in spurts, certainly here in Universe mode, but now you got a young team in Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart that, you know, hey, Tegan Knox, she has won the women's championship here in Universe mode, so winning counts. And of course, cashing that Money in the Bank briefcase that she had, that has helped her out last year. So with her being the former women's champion for Tegan Knox, hey, you know, you got to use that to your advantage. Tamina, she looks very, very intense right now, very serious, as she should be. Big opportunity. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get here when it comes to some of these wrestling matches. When are you going to get another championship matchup? You don't know when your next match is going to be. And now here comes Tegan Knox, another highly underrated woman when it comes to this division. Last year she certainly showed a lot. Like we mentioned, becoming women's champion after cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Didn't hold it too terribly long, but she held it long enough to really showcase, hey, you know, I'm a true player here in WWE. And we asked her about, you know, being in this women's tag team matchup. She said, hey, any opportunity is an opportunity I will take. I won that Money in the Bank briefcase. I became women's champion. I got here to NXT. I'm tagging up with one of my better friends here in all of WWE, that being Shotzi. And we plan on walking out with that championship here at NXT Spring Breakin. So a lot of words there from Tegan Knox. Sounds like she's very, very confident and with teaming up with Shotzi. And I mean, she certainly should be. I mean, they've won tag team matches together before, so there's no way that they shouldn't have some confidence at least. But now it is time for Shotzi to welcome us to the ball pit here tonight in NXT Spring Breakin' live here in Tampa, Florida. It is a beautiful night out here in Tampa. A little warm for my expertise, but you know, some people like this stuff year round. I'm not a person that's a fan of it being 80, 90 all the time. But I digress. But this is a great moment for the women's division again. We're bringing back the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. We didn't have a lot of tag teams in NXT. That's why we had, you know, the main roster Women's Tag Team Championships brought here to NXT as well, so that they would float across all three brands until, you know, one day we would have enough for each show. And well, certainly with that WWE draft we had after WrestleMania, you guys saw what happened, what occurred. We saw that lovely draft where, you know, Adam Pearce kind of, you could say, drafted into the favor of more women to where there's more tag teams. And certainly there is a lot of women here in NXT, and it's hard to fight for positioning. And you really gotta have that moment where you break out in the terms. You gotta impress not only Adam Pearce, the NXT general manager, you gotta impress the WWE universe as well. As there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Who's gonna walk out winner and become the NXT Women's Tag Team Champion after a long time of it being vacated? Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. Tegan Knox coming right out of the gate and planting Natalya with that brutal DDT. And Natalya not too happy about that. And now Natalya gonna make her pay. Ooh, and targeting that left leg there too, that left knee. I think if you're Tegan Knox, I don't think you put a bandage on that left knee, because Natalya, very technically sound when it comes to the submission holds. She's gonna hit that sharpshooter probably in this matchup sometimes. So if you're Tamina and Natalya, I wouldn't be surprised if you're attacking that left knee of Tegan Knox. And maybe she's just doing it for, you know, to help out her knee, because yeah, she's had, you know, multiple surgeries in her WWE career, but certainly it may be something that is attacked in this matchup by Natalya and Tamina. So here we go, Irish whip into the corner. Here comes Tegan. She's fending off Natalya and Tamina early on here. That's what she's going to need to do, but she is going to need to tag in Shotzi Blackheart here very, very soon to at least probably counter some of these maneuvers, especially if they do start targeting that left leg. But it seems like Tegan Knox is doing quite well early on. It's that big boot right to the center of the chest, trying to cave in the chest area there of Tamina, pardon me. Pinfall, referee right there, making sure the shoulders are down, and Tamina with a strong kick out. And certainly with us crowning the first ever NXT Women's North American Championship to kick us off here tonight, that was a great moment And we'll definitely hear from Thea Hale tonight addressing that first ever championship win. I mean, certainly we've seen her a little bit here in NXT, but we haven't seen her fully here in NXT. So this is an opportunity for everyone here in NXT to really get to know Thea Hale. We know she's from Chase University, that is led by Andre Chase. So, I mean, certainly Andre Chase is teaching something good in that classroom for Thea Hale to climb up that ladder, right place, right time, and grab that NXT North American Championship. Is now Tegan with a big stunner, taking down Tamina. And now Tegan coming right after Natalya, stunning Natalya as well. And now we might have ourselves an all-out fight here now. Shotzi going to look to throw Tamina back inside the ring here. And Tegan Knox feeling herself. Feels like she's in a good situation. As now Tamina looking to go high risk. Oh, goodness. Not high risk, I should say, but maybe get this matchup going a little bit faster in their way. The big Samoan drop into a leg drop now. And now here comes the technically sound Natalya. Uh-oh, Natalya. Oh, there you go. Natalya cutting off the ring, taking down Shotzi. Trying to make it a 2-on-1 situation here. As Tegan sets her sights on Tamina. I don't know if that's the best idea. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, big takedown there of Tamina. Tegan now looking to go to work on Tamina. Why not? Take her out of the equation. Natalya's thinking the same thing as well. Matchup is breaking down. Referee trying to do his best. He knows he's trying to keep this matchup as 50-50 as possible. When the match breaks down, it's hard to kind of calm it down a little bit, but certainly in this type of matchup, you gotta do your best when it comes to officiating. Big tag here. Here comes Shotzi Blackheart. Oh, what a gut punch there from Shotzi. Will we see Shotzi welcome Natalya to the ball pit tonight to walk out with those NXT Women's Tag Team Championships? And now, ooh, bouncing her right off that top turnbuckle. That ain't going to be feeling good, I can tell you that. And now, Natalya, big exploder suplex. Oh, into the pinfall. Natalya looking to pick up a big win here early, but a strong kick out. And this is what Natalya needs to do. Break down this matchup. Focus on the legs. Get Tegan Knox back in this matchup. Focus on the leg. I guess it doesn't really matter, I suppose, who's in this ring that Natalya would be facing, but just technically take her out. Work on those legs. Work on whatever submission that you're really good at, and walk out champion. Natalya, we're going to go high risk. Oh, no. Too far left there. And Shotzi going to look to get the tag. Here we go. Giving Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart a little bit of life here tonight. Oh, and a nice drop kick. I thought maybe for a minute she left a little bit tad early, but not in that moment. Because now Tegan, the stunner, takes down Tamina. Natalya going to look to make Tegan pay here. Big suplex. No. Reversal. Nice arm tossed. Reversal. I think either tag team will lead this future. Oh, wait a minute. Choke slam there from Tegan Knox. Gonna go for the pinfall. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close. I was about to say, I believe both of these tag teams will leave the women's tag team division in a good spot there as a super kick into the shiniest wizard right off the temple of Natalya. Pinfall. Is this it? Yes. Oh, no. I think Tamina broke it up at the very last second. Any slower and they would have walked out victorious. As now Tegan looking to again put this matchup away. Shiniest wizard again. Taking on the head of Natalya. Is it at this time? No, Natalya kicks out straight up on that one. Tamina broke it up the first time. Natalya able to break it up that second time. So now Shotzi has to go to work here. Tegan thought that those shiniest wizards was honestly going to be enough, but ultimately when you're facing off with a pro like Natalya, she can take damage, man. She knows everybody's movesets, reversals. She knows everything about these superstars. She's well scouted. That's why she's still in WWE today. Same thing could be said with Tamina. And now Natalya with a big, ooh, backbreaker there. Now going to stretch out the middle back there, the middle of the back of Shotzi Blackheart. And certainly that's a good idea too, to set up the sharpshooter, because obviously when you sit down on their back and they can't get going, certainly that's a good idea too. Oh, Tamina with a big boot stuns Shotzi Blackheart there momentarily, and now Tamina with a mean old Samoan drop. And Shotzi doing the right thing, rolling underneath the ropes there so that she could not get pinned in that opportune time. But now she is in a bad spot, ladies and gentlemen. About to eat the hardest part of the apron. Oh my goodness. Absolutely brutal, I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. Now both women going at it here. Ooh, right into the steel steps. That is not going to be feeling good, I can tell you that. Referee is at a 4. Both of these women need to get back inside the ring here. Be a shame that a tag team matchup would end in a count out. Now Shotzi trying to throw her back inside the ring here. We're at an 8. Tamina realizing that. Shotzi. We're at a 9. Shotzi Blackheart back in just time there. But she meets a clothesline by Tamina Snuka. Ooh, vicious headbutt. I don't think that's the best idea. She has those porcupine type hair right there. I think that would hurt more to actually headbutt her than to receive it. But I guess that may just be me, I suppose. Now what is Natalya? Ooh, big, okay. Spear in the middle of that back, trying to kind of loosen up that back a little bit. Kip up there from Natalya. Trying to get herself back in this matchup. Back and forth we go. It's all for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. If you're just coming into the series now, the championship was vacated due to the lack of tag teams here in NXT. But after the WWE draft, Adam Pearce drafted enough teams to be reinstate the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Frog Splash from Tamina. Is this it? 2. Oh, so close. Shotzi and Tegan are staying in it. But Adam Pearce, like we mentioned, drafted enough teams for us to reinstate the NXT version of the Women's Tag Team Championships. And so now the main roster Tag Team Championships will go back as planned, just staying on Raw and SmackDown. As now Tegan swinging neckbreaker there on Tamina. Tamina trying to get a tag to Natalya, and she does. Gets the hot tag. Here we go. Here comes Natalya, but Tegan Knox. Oh no, Tegan Knox not able to connect. Natalya gonna look to capitalize. Gonna look to flip Tegan. Here we go. The sharpshooter is applied. Sharpshooter. Will Tegan have to tap out? No. And now here comes Shotzi with an enziguri, taking down Natalya. Well, how much damage was done to the back of Tegan? She is not moving. Maybe go for the pinfall, maybe. Or actually, no, she's going to target the knee. Good idea for Natalya. Loosen her up. Loosen up the legs. Go for the middle of the back, too. Maybe hit some suplexes. Or maybe some knees to the lower back. But whatever Natalya's going to want to do, she knows a lot better than I do when it comes to in-ring action. So we'll just let Natalya go to work here. Kick to the midsection, and right there, right behind the back of the head. And Tegan's trying to crawl herself over, and she gets the tag. Now it's the Shotzi and Tamina show. Big time reversal from Shotzi. Look at that maneuver. And no, oh, look at that. And look for the win. 2. Natalya breaks it up. That was a very close from Shotzi. And wait a minute. Is it time to introduce her to the ball pit? Yes, it is. Welcome to the ball pit, Tamina. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Shotzi and Tegan are your new women's tag team champions here in NXT. Holy cow. What a match. It seemed like it was going towards Natalya and Tamina, but Shotzi and Tegan get the job done tonight. Massive win, new women's tag team champions, and I cannot wait to see how these two women lead it into the future here of NXT. Congratulations to Tegan and Shotzi once again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your NXT North American Championship on the men's side of things. It is the man that spits into the face of the people who are not cool. He is part of the LWO. Carlito is here. And for Carlito, looking to pick up a massive win here. Looking to have his first championship here in Universe Mode and walk out with the NXT North American Championship. Carlito won this opportunity by winning a big battle royal to win this opportunity, but now certainly LWO and the D'Angelo family have gone back and forth with the D'Angelo family getting the upper hand, but we'll see how it fares tonight. Carlito does not have backup with him, it seems. Maybe Carlito's wanting to do this all by himself, not having to, have somebody at ringside with him. He wants to beat them fair and square. Let's see if D'Angelo does the same here tonight. Does he come out here by himself? And nope. He's brought back up. He's got stacks. And I do have some news for you guys. It seems like Baron Corbin is his contract expired, from what we understand. He was a part of the family. But apparently the contract was, his contract did come up. He did not re-sign with WWE. He was basically let go of sorts. And Corbin, we want to wish him the best, but he is no longer part of WWE. Doesn't mean he can't come back at any time, but as of right now, from what I understand, Corbin is out of WWE, and that leaves us with the Don and also Stacks here. So we'll see if maybe the Don will have to reevaluate the family, just in the terms of maybe adding someone else as well to replace Baron Corbin. And there it is, these prestigious NXT North American Championship.
Introducing the challenger from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
And there's Carlito, very cocky. I wouldn't say cocky, I would say more confident. He's intense, he's ready.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, the NXT North American Champion,
Tony D'Angelo, he looks like he's ready, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see Tony D'Angelo walking out still the NXT North American Champion? Or does, somehow, someway, Carlito from the LWO is able to knock down the D'Angelo family down a peg once again, not only losing Baron Corbin, but now very well could be losing that NXT North American Championship. Here we go, Carlito, Tony D'Angelo, matchup about to get started here. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Carlito with a big haymaker. Bam. Right to the face. And now going to turn him inside out with a brutal powerbomb. Going to look to go for the pinfall. Referee is right there. Looking to steal one here early. But just a 1.5. D'Angelo got to be very careful, my man. Carlito's been around this business a lot longer. Knows the ins and outs of this business. But you could say the same thing of what happened in that previous matchup with Natalya and Tamina. They know this business like the back of their hand, but were not able to walk out victorious as Tegan and Shotzi walk out victorious. As now Tony D'Angelo looking to fly. He tells Carlito to get up to his stupid feet. Here we go. D'Angelo going for the axe handle. Carlito moving out the way. And now Carlito going to look to work on things here. D'Angelo with those big, massive strikes, and now going to look to capitalize with that release suplex, turning him inside out. And now D'Angelo looking to inflict some pain here on Carlito here at ringside. This is a no count out matchup. Disqualifications are still in play, but these guys can beat the snot out of each other here at ringside. That's exactly what Carlito is planning on doing right now. He's going to send a message to Tony D'Angelo. The LWO don't really appreciate that disrespect that the LWO shows to anybody on this roster, especially them. And oh, look at the ultimate disrespect, but Carlito with a nice reversal as well. Usually Carlito's the one that's the disrespectful one, but not a part of the LWO. He's not disrespectful. And now Carlito has him up. And now Carlito, big maneuver, taking down Tony D'Angelo. If you're Carlito, toss him in the ring. You might get a 3 count here. It might be the opportune time, but it seems like he's just trying to wear out Tony D'Angelo here. Slowly but surely. And you got to be careful with Stacks there at ringside as well. Oh, goodness, what a swinging neck breaker. And Carlito's all fired up, ladies and gentlemen. We may have ourselves a new NXT North American Championship holder tonight. Uh-oh, Carlito, what is he thinking? Oh, right on top of the barricade. That middle of that back and even the lower back being affected there for sure. And now, oh, Angelo tossed right into his partner. And now Carlito going to inflict some pain. Looking to hit a submission hold here. Maybe pop his shoulder out of socket here. But D'Angelo, oh goodness, what a knee strike to the temple. And now this is where D'Angelo has to figure out something quickly. As he tosses him right into his tag team partner. Into a big old takedown spear of sorts. And D'Angelo's all fired up here. And no, right into the steel steps, my man. Carlito getting some training in on those steps real quick. Not too sure how to really feel about it, honestly. You know, have him stuck in the corner. Do you want to go towards the announce table, towards the fans there? What do you want to do? And again, seems like Carlito's just trying to wear out Tony D'Angelo, and that's not a bad thing to do. Gotta do the little things well. Is now Carlito flatlining Tony D'Angelo. If you're the NXT North American champion, you gotta figure something out, and that is what you need to do. Bring back the fight in this matchup. And again, big takedown as well. Simple, but effective. This is the type of match you'd like to have them fighting more inside the ring, but with this no count out rule, they can use that to their advantage. That's a big time over the head suplex, and uh-oh, Tony D'Angelo, look at this, the swinging neck breaker there from D'Angelo. Carlito is all out right now. Carlito is got to figure out something quickly. What in the heck? Tony D'Angelo, oh my goodness, what a frog splash. I'm surprised he made it. I didn't think he was going to make it at first. I don't know what Tony D is doing. He needs to grab Carlito, toss him in the ring, and you get yourself a retained championship, ladies and gentlemen. See, now he's telling Carlito to get up to his feet. That might be too close to the apron, but an axe handle takes down Carlito. I mean, it is Tony D'Angelo's championship. If that's what he wants to do, certainly do what you need to do. Is Carlito right back up to his feet, pure adrenaline. And now D'Angelo realizes he has to get it down in the ring here. Uh-oh, backstabber there. Is that enough to win the NXT Championship, or NXT North American Championship? Yes, it is. Carlito has done it. We have a new NXT North American Champion, and he is a part of the LWO. Congratulations to Carlito. Big win in that veteran's career, I can tell you that. Carlito's still celebrating, and oh my god, that's Obafemi. That's Obafemi. We saw him a part of that Battle Royal weeks ago, a part of that. He's a big boy, ladies and gentlemen. One of the reasons why he was probably one of the main guys to be eliminated. And now, Obafemi looking to send a message to the new NXT North American Champion. Oh my goodness, this man is looking to make a statement, and do you blame him? Look at this monster. This is a absolute stud. I hate even saying that just because of this. He's a freaking monster, man. Just chopping the living hell. I'm surprised he didn't break that table, honestly. He's just tearing up Carlito, ripping him a new one. No, not the kendo stick. Oba, just use your big, strong hands, man. Those are probably better than a kendo stick. He is just unleashing strikes, and he just exploded the kendo stick all over the back of Carlito. Holy crap. I don't think Carlito's going to be able to hold on to this championship if I'm honest with you. You have yourselves a new NXT North American champion, but Carlito barely gets time to celebrate before beaten down. Unfortunately, that's how the game goes, ladies and gentlemen. You can't hold on to stuff. You can't celebrate too long before people start ruining things. And now, what in the hell? Obafemi has a door down there. What else do we have? I mean, I know we've had Hornswoggle back down there for days, but still. Absolutely crazy. What is he going to do with the wooden door? Why do we have a wooden door? That's my question. And now just tosses it right on top of him. Obafemi doesn't even know what he really wants to do. But certainly, a man of his capability certainly does not care. Oh my God. Absolute brutality. Holy cow. Carlito is down and out. No one from the LWO is coming out to save him, it seems like. Oh my goodness, and do you blame him? Do you blame Rey Mysterio and company for not coming out here and wanting to basically save their champion now? And now Obafemi again. Pump up powerbomb, and it certainly seems Carlito may not even have a chance to hold his NXT North American Championship for too long. Because it seems like there might be a Nigerian ruler known by Obafemi that plans on taking that championship away from him.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your NXT Tag Team Championships to be on the line. Can the New Day become Grand Slam Tag Team Champions? They've done it on Raw. They've done it on SmackDown. Can they do it here in NXT? Certainly having to do with Adam Cole and Adam Page, it has tested their limits as a tag team, but certainly it's definitely pushed Adam Cole and Adam Page as well. Both tag teams have been tested. The best of the best. You have the New Day, one of the best tag teams of all time, if not one of the actual best of all time. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston taking on Adam Cole and Adam Page. Adam Cole left and then came back. You know, that first part of the Undisputed Era, it was one of the best we've seen with multi-time tag team championships, NXT North American Championships, NXT Championships. But then this new reign, you got they hold the NXT Tag Team Championships. You never know what the second run's going to do for Mr. Adam Cole, but certainly beating one of the best tag teams in the world today, that will certainly make it better. We wait for Adam Cole and Adam Page to make their way down to this very ring. Big time matchup here tonight, and certainly could be a show stealer for sure. And there is the NXT North, or I should say NXT Tag Team Champion, Mr. Adam Cole, baby. Certainly ready for a fight tonight. Adam Cole, Adam Page, Adam Squared, whatever you want to call him, of the Undisputed Era. But certainly, it's gonna be a big time match of the Undisputed Era taking over NXT, not only with the NXT Tag Team Championships, but you got MJF and Wardlow, a part of the Undisputed Era. You have MJF picking up a big win tonight. You have Wardlow with the briefcase where he can cash in anytime, any place, any time. And could that be tonight a part of that ambulance matchup, or will it be in a random episode of NXT? And while we're waiting for Adam Page to make his way down to the ring after Adam Cole, bye-bye, it is going to be a little change in the schedule of how we run things of the premium live events for NXT. So normally we always have every premium live event is usually on, on Saturdays, usually for Universe Mode with our respective brands. But going forward, any premium live events now will be put on Wednesdays. So we'll have our normal NXT on Wednesdays. There will be times where we'll incorporate some of our premium live events on Wednesdays NXTs. We'll have some more news when it comes to that type of stuff. But when it comes to the main 4 big time pay-per-views, those will be separate premium live events. But for these, what people might consider the smaller NXT premium live events, those will air on Wednesdays. Those will air on an episode of NXT instead of it being a separated event. So we'll show you how that goes in the near future, but just a little change that Adam Pearce is adjusting with these events.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
And look at the New Day. They look focused. They're ready. They're ready to become Grand Slam Tag Team Champions. There's Adam Cole, Adam Page. Look at the confidence flowing through both of those men as well. This is a big time fight feel for those NXT Tag Team Championships. Who is going to walk out? Will it be one of the best tag teams in the world today, New Day? Or will it be still the Undisputed Era? Let's find out right here, right now. Kofi Kingston and Adam Cole, baby, kick us off here in this tag team match. Referee has made this matchup official. Here we go. As Adam Cole with a big time over the head suplex, a Northern Lights suplex of sorts, misses the forearm strike, but able to still get ahead there. No, Kofi, gotta be careful with those strikes. Kofi can turn you inside out very, very quickly. Now back up to his feet. Now Xavier, Adam Cole, they have a history just in the terms of out of WWE. We see Xavier Woods with his YouTube channel, Up, Up, Down, Down. We've seen those over the years being together, a part of that Up, Down, Down YouTube channel. But they won't be doing any of that type of stuff tonight. Only thing going up, up, and down, down is them in the middle of that ring when they're beating the living crap out of each other. And now Kofi with a big time clothesline. Adam Cole trying to stir up to his feet, a little slow there. And Kofi now is going to continue to inflict some damage on Adam Page. This may be the night we see new tag team champions. This could be a perfect opportunity, but don't tell that to the Undisputed Era. They plan on carrying these tag team championships for a very, very long time. Into the corner we go. We're going to get ourselves a tag. Here comes Adam Cole. Going to look to cut off this ring and take it to Kofi Kingston. As they should. That's what you want to do. Cut off the ring so that there's no chance of them trying to get a tag, trying to switch the momentum of this matchup. And that's what the Undisputed Era are pretty good at, and they're doing pretty well tonight so far. Just dissecting Kofi Kingston and company. As look at that springboard moonsault taking down Kofi and Adam Page. yelling at this crowd. Will Kofi be able to get the hot tag right behind Adam Page's back? Here we go. Adam Page and Xavier Woods. Big time forearm strike. Adam Page trying to get back in the matchup, but Xavier Woods being too much early on here. Going for a suplex. No, going for a front face buster maneuver. And Adam Page doing the right thing, rolling outside the ring. Xavier Woods all fired up. He's telling Adam Page, do you really want this? And right through the middle rope, suicide dive, lays out Adam Page. We knew this matchup was going to be hectic, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of back and forth early on, as you should expect. And now, ooh, down goes Kofi. As Xavier Woods tossed back in the ring. Seems like Adam Page may have been wanting to target Kofi Kingston more, but that did not happen. So now you have Woods and Adam Page back in the middle of this ring, going at it. Both tag teams still trying to kind of really figure each other out. It's been back and forth early. That's what you want in a NXT Tag Team Championship type of environment. A suplex there. Woods trying to get the crowd behind him right now. That New Day clap. Woods now gonna get the tag to Kofi. And now they're gonna try and cut off the ring. Basically copy what the Undisputed Era just did to them. And now into the corner. Oh, but a big reversal from a man that has won the Royal Rumble match, that has won a WWE Championship at WrestleMania, a man that is a multi-time NXT champion, a UK champion, a North American champion. Adam Cole, if you look at his stats, this man has done it all, it seems like. And now Kofi taking out that knee, trying to work on that knee enough to maybe where Cole can't set up some of his other maneuvers, especially super kicks or anything else that may be in this repertoire. Oh goodness, I think Adam Cole may have just gotten himself cut there. Let's see if we can get ourselves an angle here in this corner. Yep, just on that right, just right outside the right eye there, that top turnbuckle cutting the eye right there of Adam Cole. And Kofi gonna connect with a sitting, or I should say a running bulldog there. And right now the New Day have the Undisputed Era right where they want them. They are in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Pinfall opportunity, shoulders are down, but a strong kick out from Adam Cole. And if you're Adam Cole, you gotta find a way to get a tag to Adam Page here. Unless Adam Cole feels like he's still okay, that blood trickling right out of that right eye, and it's being targeted again. Certainly, he could lose a sight right there. And he's gonna want to get a tag and at least maybe try to get a towel or something to do that, get that blood out of his eye. That's just me. I mean, all of these guys are gonna be competitors. They're gonna want to fight through everything, but there's times where you gotta get that stuff out of your eye because it makes it worse for your future. Is now pinfall opportunity. Strong 2, 3. The New Day, our new tag team champions. Adam Page didn't break up the pinfall. I don't understand. I'm not too sure what in the hell we just witnessed. Adam Page, he was in the ring. He could have easily broken that up. He just stopped. Maybe he thought Adam Cole was going to kick out, but not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. New tag team champions, and their name is the New Day, as they have Francesca celebrating with them here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it is co-main event time. It is time for Tiffany Stratton to defend her NXT Women's Championship live here next against that woman right there, Trish Stratus. Can Trish beat the undefeated, the ever cocky, confident Tiffany Stratton? She's on cloud 9 right now. She has gone through everybody and anybody. We saw there on NXT, Charlotte defeated Trish Stratus, and certainly Tiffany came out here and would beat down Trish Stratus, but after that, Charlotte would beat down Tiffany as well. So it certainly seems like there is a queen in the background keeping her eyes, her sights on this matchup, and especially that NXT Women's Championship. And it is a Tiffy time in your matchup here tonight for that NXT Championship. But I will tell you this, Adam Pearce has got a little bit of a updated NXT Championship. It will no longer be the looking of that championship. You'll see it here very, very shortly, what it's going to look like. But certainly a new upgrade, a new update to the NXT side of things. We've seen the new arena for the weekly shows. Now he's updating the championships as well. It won't be too big of a change, but it will be a noticeable change on how that NXT championship looks like for the women's division. And certainly the paparazzi taking pictures of the ever young, talented, undefeated phenom in Tiffany Stratton. It is a massive, massive matchup, and there it is, the NXT Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is, a better look of that championship. Who is going to walk it out with the championship, the new look of the NXT Women's Championship? Will it be Trish, the WWE Hall of Famer, or will it be the undefeated Tiffany Stratton? Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. Tiffany sent a message to Trish Stratus after Trish lost, but Trish, or I should say Tiffany, was beaten down after the matchup by Charlotte as well after Tiffany took out Trish. So certainly, both women aren't going to be 100%, but maybe Tiffany might be a little bit more compared to what Trish is. As look at that frog splash, looking to put this matchup away early. Referee right there in position, shoulders are down, but just a 2.5. Very, very close as this matchup continues. And man, just the big boot there of Tiffany Stratton right across the face there. This is a no count out matchup as well, ladies and gentlemen. We've mentioned it in a lot of these singles matches, that anything goes to an extent. Just obviously disqualifications are still in the book. And Tiffany might have to rely on that if she feels like she cannot beat Trish tonight. As, Trish going high risk here. Tiffany Stratton in a bad spot here. Trish Stratus, going for the axe handle. Tiffy time, able to move out the way and gonna look to capitalize here tonight. Tiffany taking her sweet time getting back in the ring, might be able to give Trish enough time to get herself back in this matchup. It was like that in that Wednesday's finish where, Trish threw Charlotte back in the ring. Charlotte got up to her feet a little bit faster than Trish expected. We saw natural selection, and we ultimately saw Charlotte laying waste to Trish in the terms of winning that matchup. Now Tiffany, Irish whipping off the ropes, showing that agility. Back and forth we go. Going for that elbow strike. Trish had that well scouted, able to reverse, and now she has the momentum. Let's see what Trish can bring to the table. A lot of comparisons between Trish and Tiffany. It's a pinfall opportunity, but a strong kick out from the undefeated phenom known as Tiffany Stratton. Now Trish, what does she need to do to put away a woman like Tiffany Stratton, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, goodness. Big punch to the midsection there from Tiffany Stratton, looking to steal it. That rib punch might be enough to put her away. No, not yet. Tiffany Stratton thought it was going to be. I mean, you got to take your strides here and there. As now Stratton, what a maneuver there, takes down Trish. And now Trish in a bad way. Is this going to be enough? No, 2.5. Very close. And Tiffany Stratton, you can see the frustration brewing from her right now. And wait a minute. What is she thinking? A little bit of a submission hold here. Okay. Trying to make Trish tap out, maybe? Certainly, why not? Uh-oh. It is time in the matchup where it's time to start throwing haymakers at each other. Here we go. Tiffany and Trish Stratus. The battle of the initials of TS. Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus, both laying haymakers on each other, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win this part of the haymakers? Tiffany getting the upper hand early. Trish needs to do something. Fight back for it. No, here comes Trish now. Trish is saying, bring it. Oh, but no, that discus clothesline turning Trish inside out. And oh no, I can only imagine what Tiffany Stratton does here. Big frog splash to the outside. And of course, Trish is in a bad way. Tiffany just eating this up, ladies and gentlemen. And she's going to look to hit even more brutality to the outside here, especially with that big snake eyes right there in that top apron there. And back in the ring we go. Will Trish Stratus have any more left in her? We're about to find out. Pinfall opportunity. Shoulders are down. Oh, but only a 1 count. Wow. I would have thought she would have at least gotten a 2. But now this is where Tiffany has to dig down deep and figure something out to keep Trish down long enough for a 3 count. Trish in the corner trying to figure out where she's at this moment. Let's look at that left elbow, that left arm is in a bad predicament. And uh-oh, look at this, the corkscrew maneuver right there to Trish. 1, 2, no, didn't put her away. Trish stays in the matchup. How much more is left in Trish Stratus, ladies and gentlemen? Back and forth we go. And no, Tiffany, high risk, high reward. Swanton bomb out of nowhere. Will that keep Trish down this time? 2, 3. Trish Stratus has lost. Tiffany Stratton continues to be your NXT Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. What a brawl. Back and forth it went. But Tiffany Stratton showing you why she is this era's Trish Stratus. She is on top of her game. It is main event time here live in Tampa Bay, Florida. It has been a hectic night here, to say the least. We've seen new champions. We've seen champions retain, as well as, obviously, with the new champions, we've seen the championships that were vacated or introduced. We saw them being won tonight. We saw MJF defeat Chad Gable earlier on tonight. And, I mean, certainly with this matchup, this is putting the cherry on top of the sundae. This is a massive main event. And this is not just your normal main event. This is a ambulance match. Anything goes in this matchup. These guys can beat each other all around this ring. They can throw them in the ambulance, use the ambulance as a weapon, maybe even get on top of the ambulance if they want to, fight in the crowd. Anything goes. This matchup ends once both doors are closed. Once you have tossed your opponent in the ambulance, you have to make sure both doors are closed, and that's how the match ends. As here comes your NXT champion, Kenny Omega. He is not bringing it out with him because there is a new NXT Championship look, very similar to the women's NXT North American Championship, just a bit different. They wanted to have that championship already, but certainly when a man like Kenny Omega, this guy, he's said that he's gonna shut up Logan Paul once and for all, take him back to his YouTube channels, his social media, back to his impulsive podcast, back to doing that. And he brought it up, hey, you know, what's he gonna do when he doesn't win the NXT Championship, you know? But then he also brought it up, hey, what's going to happen if Logan Paul does somehow win What, is he going to barely defend the championship? There's a lot of questions that Kenny Omega brought up that are very valid. But certainly this next matchup it's going to be brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if both men are going to be busted open by the time we get to this, by the end of this matchup. Honestly, they're going to be battered, they're going to be bruised, but it's all for the NXT Championship. And there it is, the NXT Championship. Just like we said, a little different version of the Women's Championship. We'll see it here in just a second. There it is, your NXT Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the ambulance, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever ambulance match we're having here in Universe Mode history. It is going to be an absolute banger of a matchup. You basically got to incapacitate your opponent enough to toss him in there and close both doors. As here we go, Logan Paul versus Kenny Omega. Matchup has officially started. Here we go. Let's see how this matchup starts. And we're already tossing Logan Paul here at ringside. Look at Omega. He's saying, hey, got to use your head. Got to keep it straight. Why not try to end this early? Ooh, big knee strike there. Uh-oh, already into a Frankensteiner. Certainly that's going to help out the chances early on in winning the match. Omega trying to maybe toss him back inside the ring. Logan Paul said, hey, screw it. You want to fight out here? We'll fight out here, Omega. And all those big strikes, those big haymakers there. And Logan Paul said, hey, he just needs one lucky punch, and he's going to toss Kenny Omega's ass inside of that ambulance. The Shining Wizard right to the temple there at Paul. But look at that. Logan Paul, adrenaline flowing right through him. Oh, big headbutt there. We're going right next to the ambulance. No, we don't care, apparently. Now Omega tossing him, oh, right across the barricade, not barricade, but the apron, I should say. And back in the ring we go. As Omega checking out the inside of it. Uh-oh, he is ready. He is ready. As Logan Paul over the top rope, and bad landing for Logan Paul there. Kind of, I mean, this early in the matchup, I don't think you really need to go for that type of maneuver, if I'm honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. All Logan Paul had to do is wait for Omega to come back inside the ring. And now Omega going to look to end this matchup early, it seems. But now Logan Paul going to look to introduce Omega to this ambulance. Oh, but Omega's like, screw you, man. I am not testing the waters just yet. As a back suplex takes down the impulsive one known as Logan Paul. And now Omega going to maybe toss him in there, and he does. Uh-oh. All he has to do is try to close the doors. Can he do it? He's trying to close one at least. Logan Paul fighting. He's trying to keep himself in this matchup as long as possible, and he does. This is going to be one of those matches, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot of fight just to get one door. It's going to be hard enough to get even two. I feel like this arena is going to be absolutely destroyed by the end of this matchup. It is going to be a lot of torment between both guys. A brutal suplex there from Omega, and now we're introducing weapons. Got a good old handy steel chair there. And Omega gets hit with a nasty neck breaker there. And now Logan Paul just looking to dissect it. I mean, this is all about wearing down your opponent. You're going to have to do a lot of big maneuvers in this matchup. Back and forth we go here. As Omega is he going to toss him back in there maybe? Looks like he is again. He's going to toss him in there. Going to look to introduce him to that first door, that right door. Will that be enough? I'm not sure it is. It's still too early. Both men have not really hit big enough maneuvers on each other, honestly. It's going to test your lot of strength early on and stamina. Logan Paul trying to toss Omega back inside the ring. Omega really not a fan of it, but he gets taken down from behind. And if you guys are just kind of tuning in right now, this is your main event, your last matchup of the night before we get to the SmackDown version of Payback. A lot of big name matches in that one as well. Oh no, a big stomp there, and we'll also be crowning 2 new champions there as well, Seth frickin' Rollins or CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship, as well as we're going to be seeing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. As look at Kenny Omega. We've seen him hit that maneuver to win the NXT Championship over CM Punk. And now Omega, now gonna look to throw Logan Paul inside of it again. It is gonna be a battle right here. The ambulance looking to almost be secured, at least the one door. Can Omega do it? Can he retain his championship tonight? Omega trying to close that one side of the door, but no again. Logan Paul just too much early on here. Oh, going for that one lucky punch, I think. Kenny Omega had that scouted, and now Omega again. Oh, gonna turn it around. Oh no, Logan Paul able to reverse it with a Hurricane Rana. I think Kenny Omega's looking to hit that finisher again that he hit moments ago on Logan Paul, but Logan Paul had that well scouted. And now it's Logan Paul's turn to throw Omega in the back of the ambulance. And now Logan Paul gonna look to win the NXT Championship. Can he close that door? Can he get at least one side of the door? No, he cannot. The matchup continues back and forth we go. Oh, into a knee strike, into a Frankensteiner. Oh, but now Logan Paul, that's pure adrenaline right there, I would say. Able to kip up out of nowhere when it comes to that. And going for a chair strike. Logan Paul with a big time clothesline. Now back inside the ring we go as these guys just tortured each other for multiple minutes in this matchup. This could be Logan Paul's championship to lose, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, right off that top turnbuckle pad right there. Yes, it's padding, but it's definitely still hurts, I can tell you that. And now Logan gonna go high risk here, looking to inflict as much damage on Kenny Omega, the current NXT champion. Omega is down and out. He doesn't know where he's at. This is Logan Paul's opportunity. Are we gonna see a new NXT champion? Will it be the impulsive one? And we're not going to hear the end of it if somehow Logan Paul becomes the new NXT champion. Oh no. No, he tosses them back in. Uh-oh. Kenny Omega, he's still trying to fight. He's not going to let Logan Paul take his championship. Omega's still trying. Can he keep it? Can he keep the door? Kenny Omega, yes, he's able to keep the one door open, at least for now. Don't know how much more he can withstand, though, is the question. Dropping him right on the back of his neck. And now Omega, what is he thinking? Uh-oh, he's going on top of the ambulance. Is he going to jump off? There's no way he jumps off, right? Oh my goodness, Omega, oh my gosh. A little bit of you could say a frog splash of sorts right there in the back. And now Kenny Omega. Oh, he's got himself a good old Ken. Oh no, he's got a shovel. He's got a shovel. I thought it was a kendo stick for some reason. And now he's looking to quote unquote bury Logan Paul now. Look at that. He's trying to incapacitate Logan Paul. He's trying to snap that shovel in the back of the neck of Logan Paul. But now Logan Paul not really appreciative of that, and he's going to look to end this matchup quickly. He just suffered multiple strikes with a damn shovel. Back into the ambulance we go. Omega really getting worn down here. Being tossed in that ambulance probably a lot more than he wants to be. Can he keep that door from being shut on him? Logan Paul trying to. Oh, but again, Omega fights out of it. Omega from behind. Gonna pick him up, toss him into the back again. I'm assuming those shovel strikes did definitely help him. Let's see if it did. Here we go again. Logan Paul fighting Omega. Logan Paul, he's out at one side. Can he get the other? Can he get the other? Logan Paul. Logan Paul. He's about to get screwed. Is Omega about to win? Omega. Can he retain? No, so damn close. So close, but no cigar. Logan Paul keeps himself in it. Decapitating clothesline. And now we for sure have a kendo stick. Logan Paul swinging for the fences. So close for Kenny Omega, you could literally taste it, ladies and gentlemen. Vicious knee strike, the V trigger taken out. Mr. Logan Paul, and now Omega grabbing the steel chair, looking to inflict even more damage on Logan Paul. Oh goodness, I think that hit more of the back of the head than anything. But now Mr. Kenny Omega looking to dissect Logan Paul, trying to keep him down longer this time so that he could just easily win the NXT Championship. Omega fighting back, realizes how crappy of a situation this is right now. Now Omega has him up. It was reversed last time, but not this time. Big time back suplex there from Kenny Omega. And now a gut wrench power bomb there to the outside of the ambulance. And now Omega going to try to toss him back there again. Can Omega survive this? Or I should say Logan Paul. Yes, he's got one side. Can he get the other? He almost has it. Can Omega do it? Omega. No, again, Logan Paul at the very last second. That first door was so easy for him that Logan Paul really had to deep down to a second gear just to get it out. And now Logan Paul striking as much as he can. That chair is brutalized from both men. Oh, and one lucky punch to Kenny Omega. We've seen that hit on Kenny Omega before. And certainly you got to believe if Logan Paul tosses him in the back end of this ambulance, we might have ourselves a new NXT champion. Oh no, not like this. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Kenny Omega trying to fight, trying to keep himself in this matchup. Can he save that one door from being pushed in on him? Omega, oh, he's able to. A little surprising if I'm honest with you. And now Omega, oh, look at that, back suplex, the back of the head of Logan Paul landing on the bottom of that ambulance, metal grating, or whatever you want to call that. And Kenny Omega, does he want Logan Paul to go up there? Logan Paul, here we go. Kenny Omega with a little bit of a gun emoji to him. And now, thankfully for Omega, he fell down on top of it. He didn't fall over the ambulance. And now Logan Paul, big gut punches. This is going to get ugly very, very quickly. This is all for the NXT Championship, ladies and gentlemen. This outcome on the top of this ambulance is going to be the deciding factor as Kenny Omega gets hit with another lucky punch and a splash. Omega is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Another punch to the face. Omega is busted open, ladies and gentlemen. We knew this was going to get ugly. And Omega getting, very close to being tossed. Omega, that fight or flight mode kind of building in to him there. But again, Logan Paul faster in the exchange. And even a DDT on top of the damn ambulance. Holy crap. And again, another punch to the side of the skull, man. Omega's got to figure out something This is getting ugly. And oh no, Logan Paul. No, 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 no. No, release front slam there to Omega. Logan Paul, he's getting tired too. Both men are destroying each other, and Logan Paul could be moments away from becoming your NXT champion. He's going to put all of his doubters away. Logan Paul now. Logan Paul. Omega. That fight or flight mode still is in Kenny Omega. But he's going to eat another DDT. No. Omega fighting out of it. Trying to have some kind of fight. He's getting brutalized on top of this ambulance here. Uh-oh. Omega. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Right on top of the ambulance. Down goes Paul. So maybe now Kenny Omega has the momentum. Now Logan Paul. Ooh, luckily he didn't get tossed off there. Now Omega from behind again. Is he going to look to put in one more time? Yes, he is. Down goes Logan Paul. More damage being done on top of the ambulance. And now Omega with a moonsault. And these guys are just brutalizing each other. Omega is not done. He is still wanting to go to work here on Logan Paul. And do you blame him? Why not? Why not hit the trifecta here? Here we go. Bam! A trifecta of finishing maneuvers from Kenny Omega. He's fired up, as he should be. And he's hit 3 of them. Why not 4, I guess? Again, Omega certainly digging down deep. He wants to send a message to Logan Paul on top of this ambulance, ladies and gentlemen. He is going absolutely crazy. He is your NXT champion for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. And now Kenny Omega gonna toss him over. Oh my God, into a frog splash. Oh my God. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. This has to be it. I don't see how Logan Paul is able to get out of this ambulance. I think this is Kenny Omega's match to win here, ladies and gentlemen. Into the back of the ambulance. Is this gonna be it? Here's one door. Can he get one door? Can he get one side? Yes, he does. Can he get the second one? The second one. After beating the living hell out of each other on top of the ambulance. Can Omega do it? Omega. Yes, he has done it. Kenny Omega has retained his NXT Championship. Holy mackerel. These guys destroyed each other for that NXT Championship. That's what you gotta do to retain and be the top guy of the company. You go through hell, but you retain your championship. And Kenny Omega has done it tonight to end NXT as your guy here in NXT. What a win. And wait a minute, that's Wardlow. Wardlow cashing in his money in the bank briefcase. He just witnessed Kenny Omega barely surviving Logan Paul, and now Wardlow realizing this is his opportunity to strike. He told Kenny Omega that he'd be cashing in when he least expected it. But right now, we're seeing Wardlow cash in his money in the bank briefcase. Well, and this makes it official too, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case, Omega just went through absolute living hell, and now we're getting title introductions real quick like. Wardlow is he's perfectly fine with what is going on right now. He is cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Kenny Omega literally just went through literal hell. Took some time, it looks like, to at least get that blood off of his face, but it doesn't mean it won't reappear very, very quickly. If you look at him, he looks like he is tired. He just went through hell with Logan Paul, And it is for that NXT Championship. He is literally retained. If Wardlow doesn't become new NXT Champion, I don't know who's going to be able to defeat Kenny Omega, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It is official. Money in the Bank match has been cashed in on. Here we go. Wardlow looking to cash in on Kenny Omega. Normally you do it right after the matchup, but Wardlow's perfectly fine with getting the title introduction, letting Kenny Omega get his final touches, you could say, of his championship reign. I mean, tonight the Undisputed Era did lose the Tag Team Championships. The NXT Championships, or I should say the NXT Championship, might be coming back at least to them. So they'll have at least one championship in there. But imagine how it's going to be for the Undisputed Era if they lose this championship match right now. This is a cash-in moment right now. I'm sure Wardlow is going to toy with Kenny Omega as much as he can, because Omega is just absolutely brutalized. But Omega was able to dig down deep, beat Logan Paul up on top of the ambulance, and put away Logan Paul once and for all. This cash-in, this is a no-holds-barred type of cash-in. So these matches, it's a part of the ambulance. So anything goes in this type of situation. Yes, it is technically a new matchup, but this is a new matchup. No holds barred, though. And Wardlow gonna look to capitalize on it. Big elbow right to the sternum that has been brutalized. Omega's face has been brutalized too, with multiple punches to the face. And now Wardlow gonna get tossed right into the steel steps, but now gonna get hit with the back suplex just for good measure. Man, like we said, if Omega can somehow survive Wardlow in this predicament tonight, I don't know who on this roster you could say, like, oh, okay, I could say Kenny Omega might be in jeopardy of losing his championship. I just don't have that one person. And look, we got a hockey stick, but Wardlow turning him inside out. I mean, we did see a shovel part of that ambulance, so certainly why not? And I believe from where Kenny Omega's from, there's a lot of hockey up there in Canada. But now Wardlow looking to swing for the fences with a baseball bat. Good idea for Kenny Omega. Oh, I was going to say good idea for Omega to roll out the way, but right now oh my goodness, busted right back open. Right now, Omega's in trouble. That stunned him. I believe it was the end of the bat. I believe that busted him right open right now. But Omega, he's fired up right now. He has nothing to lose. Went through hell. I know we keep bringing it up, but Omega went through literal hell tonight to retain that championship. Wardlow realizes this is probably the best opportunity, that Kenny Omega is going to be worse for wear, and this is the opportunity to use that Money in the Bank briefcase right here, right now. As Wardlow and Omega going back and forth with those strikes. I can't really tell how much more damage it is doing to them, as Wardlow is ultimately getting the upper hand. New champion possibly too. Oh, Omega at the very last second. Wardlow, now where in the heck is he going? Looking to introduce another weapon. Oh, not going to bring the kendo stick with him. I don't know if he feels like he doesn't even need it. I don't know if maybe he's going to use it later on. You just don't know with this psychopath. And now, oh goodness, the knee is almost like a gut buster of sorts. And Omega now in trouble, going to get it up to his feet in the corner. Wardlow going to introduce steel steps possibly. I think Wardlow is going to end up costing himself the matchup for the time that he's wasting going outside, grabbing weapons, and not bringing them inside the ring. As he connects with a release suplex or release body slam, whatever you want to call it, highly effective. I guess when you have the upper hand like Wardlow does, I guess you can waste some time. But when you're facing a man like Kenny Omega, you don't want to waste too much time. As a choke slam there briefly to Kenny Omega. Wardlow, no high risk. Looking for the Swanton Bomb. Didn't work out in his favor. Omega going to look to capitalize. Big DDT to Wardlow. And now Omega firing up. Uh-oh. Looking to send a message here with the running knee. The running knee. Is Omega going to retain? 2. No, Wardlow kicks out at 2.5. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen, as now Omega gonna look to introduce that shovel that was there earlier. And no, I think he lost control of the shovel. He's probably gonna pay here in a second. Omega, able to slip out of it. That was that shovel that we saw earlier, part of the ambulance match, is now Omega over the top, big time. You could say almost like a Rough Rider reversed. Now into the corner. Could this be a failed cash-in? This would be the second failed cash-in ever. Johnny Gargano was the first ever. And, not on the, is he going to do it on the shovel? No, he's not. But he's able to hit a big maneuver from the corner. Is that enough to retain? 2. No! Wardlow kicks out. What a match we are witnessing live here tonight. Oh, goodness, right across the face. It's never good to take a shovel right to the face, I can tell you that. But a big clothesline stunts the momentum, and Wardlow's all fired up here. And oh no, Wardlow with a brutal powerbomb. That's gotta be it. New champion. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Wardlow is your new NXT heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Omega was going to be able to walk out and retain it still, but Wardlow, just too much in this cash-in. And we have a new top guy that runs NXT, and his name is the Man Beast, Wardlow.